Happy Saturday morning to you. Here's the news and results from Friday. Starting in the AL West, the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim had 12 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 8-7. In the standings, the Angels sit in third place in the American League West Division. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Athletics are atop the division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second place. The Mariners swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they stole a win in extra innings over the Rangers 2-1. As of right now, the Rangers sit in last place in the American League West Division. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Mariners are fourth in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Astros sent 3 balls into the seats as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 10-2. Entering the day's action, the Braves are in third place in the NL East. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Astros are in second place in the AL West. They're over 20 games out of first. The Yankees combined for a 4-hitter as they beat the visiting Rays 2-1. As of today, the Yankees sit atop the American League East Division, 2 games up on second place. And the Rays are second in the division. They're 2 games back. The Red Sox racked up 11 hits as a team as they walked off in extra innings against the O's 8-4. In the standings, the Red Sox sit in third place in the American League East Division, 5 games back, while the Orioles are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. Carlos Santana launched 2 balls into the seats, helping the Indians push past the Blue Jays 5-3. At the start of the day, the Indians are leading the Central Division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second, while the Blue Jays sit in fourth place in the American League East Division, 20 games out of first. Dylan Cease collected the victory in his 12th win, leading the White Sox to victory against Detroit 4-3. Heading into the day, the Tigers are in last place in the AL Central. They're over 20 games out of first, while the White Sox are third in the division, 12 games behind first place. The Minnesota Twins combined for 10 hits as a team as they dethroned the Royals 9-0. Entering the day's action, the Royals are in fourth place in the AL Central. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Twins are out of first. The Miami Marlins got 12 hits in this one as they got 7. As of right now, the Marlins sit in third place in the National League East Division. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Mets are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. Bryce Harper sent 2 into the seats while driving in 3, helping Philadelphia dispose of the Nationals 4-2. He is among the NL leaders in triples. In the standings, the Nationals sit in second place in the National League East Division, 12 games behind first place, while the Phillies are atop the division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second place. The Cubs totaled 11 hits as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 8-5. At the start of the day, the Cubs are in first place in the NL Central. They are more than 10 games ahead of second, while the Cardinals are fourth in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Buccos knocked out 12 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 5-4. Heading into the day, the Pirates are in third place in the NL Central. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Reds are second in the division, 11 games out of first. David Dahl grabbed 3 doubles overall, leading the Rockies to a win against the Diamondbacks 5-4. As of right now, the Rockies are in third place in the NL West. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Diamondbacks are fourth in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Padres grabbed 13 hits in the game as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 8-6. Entering the day's action, the Padres sit in second place in the National League West Division, yet they currently hold a spot in the race for the National League wild card, while the Dodgers are atop the division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second place. Avisail Garcia had an outstanding day, driving in 5 on 3 hits, helping lead the Brewers past the Giants 11-5. He is among the NL leaders in triples. At the start of the day, the Giants sit in last place in the National League West Division. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Brewers are in last place in the NL Central. They're over 20 games out of first. As always, thanks for tuning in. That's all we've got this morning. Enjoy the games later today, and we'll see you tomorrow.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. It's the penultimate game of the year between the Oakland A's and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Darnell Mason, with just days left to play, the league's top power bat looks to cement his case for the home run crown. Next. Julio Teheran gets the ball for the Angels in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty, Julio Teheran, 4-pitch mix guy. Good fastball, 89 to 94 miles an hour. Changeup, probably his best off-speed pitch. Has the curveball, has the slider. One of the keys you'll notice if he's going to be on early, inducing a lot of ground balls. He's a ground ball type pitcher. If he's getting ground balls, expect a strong outing.
Stepping up to the plate, Ramon Laureano. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul.
First pitch, 6:07.
One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you can win 4 of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
The 1-2. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Weather not much of an issue tonight. A mild 65 degrees here at game time. Here he comes again. 1-2. On the ground to the left side. Rendon has it. And that's out number 1. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Yeah, Matty, the thing I'm focused on with this lineup is the fact that they love to run. They lead the league in stolen bases. They're not afraid to take that extra bag. It's going to put the defense on their heels. Be on the lookout for that today.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Waiting on it is Goodwin. 2 gone.
Batting third, the center fielder, Kenny Lofton.
Digging in, Kenny Lofton. He comes in today leading the American League in batting for the season.
Not a bad season for a rookie. He's really put himself on the map with the way he's hit the ball this year.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped up. Theis will put this one away, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. A's 0, Angels coming to bat. We're just getting started on MLB Network. Justin Bird gets the ball for Oakland in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it's real easy to see why this guy's one of the top pitchers. His strikeout per 9 ratio is off the charts. What does that tell me? Not only is his stuff good, but when he throws it in the strike zone, he's tough to hit. If he brings his A game, pack up your bats because he's going to punch out quite a few hitters.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Simmons.
Here it comes. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. And Dan, Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, Dero, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home.
Batting second.
This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
Here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Yeah, you have to look out for the guy they call Simba, Andrelton Simmons. He's working on a 6-game hit streak right now. That's almost a week, so I expect to see his hot hitting continue.
Now in the box, David Fletcher. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the pitch. Bird has pitched a lot of innings this year, more than 240 in fact, with a dominant sub-3 ERA, good by anybody's standards. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's quickly 0-2. Fletcher, a California-born ball player. He was taken in the 6th round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle round, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Liner towards second, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out
Batting
number
third.
2.
The third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
In now is Anthony Rendon, and he'll be one to watch out for in this one. Very good numbers in recent games. Here's the first pitch to him.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
And a fastball is hit on the ground towards short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on MLB Network. Digging in, Darnell Mason. With just a few games left to play, he comes into this one with a sizable lead in the home run standings.
And the way he's swinging the bat, I don't think anyone catches him. It's got to be a nice feeling stepping to the plate knowing you're going to end up a home run champ.
Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
Ooh-wee, that was an ugly swing. I'm sure he's not going to watch that one on replay after the game.
And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard down the line. A dive, but it's off his. Can't come up with it cleanly.
Well, as we take another look at it, you can see that this thing kind of handcuffed him and he couldn't make the play. Comes off the heel of the glove, and the leadoff man is aboard.
Into the box now, Christian Carter. He's a guy hoping to finish strong in the season's final month. Definitely in the discussion for Rookie of the Year honors. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Good speed at first and good speed with a guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
And there's ball 1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Throw over to the bag, just keeping him close. The 1-1 sinks below the knees, taken for a ball. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters. You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
Ripped on the ground to first. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And he is in there.
Well, we just witnessed some elite speed going from first to third, as Showtrack is demonstrating. You won't find many other guys in this or any other sport for that matter that are capable of picking them up and putting them down like he can, and it ended up making a play not even close at third.
Striding in, Matt Olson, who currently sits number 7 on the AL RBI leaderboard. So a good guy to have at the plate in this situation.
Yeah, but we really can't be surprised by that, right? No doubt he's one of the best all-around talents in the sport today.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Hey, two options if you're standing on the bump right now. Have to find a way to punch this guy's ticket or roll a double play.
Runners at the corners here, nobody out. And Olson with a drive out to deep right. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Home run number 51 on the year. And the A's lead it now 3-0.
That home run is definitely worth giving the Showtrack treatment to. And as we look at it, not only an impressive distance shot, but the 110 miles an hour exit velocity is nothing to scoff at either. That's a big boy home run.
Stepping up now, TJ Page. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Outside with the fastball, it's 1-0. 3 runs already home here. To his left, it's knocked down at third. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Boy, that's what wheels can do for you, D-Row. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the white rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls. You can hit till your hands bleed. But if you got no wheels, newsflash, you got no wheels.
At the plate, Marcus Semien having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the American League in batting average entering play.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
He's set. Here it comes. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Page on at first, nobody out. Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. Runner around second now, headed for third. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there.
Batting 9, the catcher, Austin Allen.
Into the box, Austin Allen. Down the first baseline. Reined in. Simmons relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Well, the A's put up a 3 spot here thanks to the 3-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. It's now 3-0 Oakland. Into the box, Mike Trout. So we
And
check
leading
out
off
how he
for
did in
the
August
Angels,
versus how he's finishing
center
off the
fielder,
season down the stretch
Mike.
here in September.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First offering on its way. Hit on the ground to short. He's right there. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Batting fifth.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And diving into the numbers on this team, the one thing that jumps off the page is the fact that these guys can flat play D. The highest fielding percentage in the league. Something to focus on today when you're watching this one.
Here's Tommy La Stella now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Bird has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do, with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
And another foul ball. One out, nobody on. Fouled off. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Now another 1-2. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. And there's out number 2.
Batting sixth, the left fielder, Justin Upton.
Justin Upton the next to hit. He comes in with 16 home runs on the season so far. First pitch on its way.
Ball. Count 1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A 2-0 count to the Angels left fielder. And he fouls this one off.
Nope, that's foul.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. Still down 3-0. Next will be the designated for one for him here in this one.
Number 22.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Slider laid off for a ball. They get him off balance there as he reaches for that one but can't find it. It's 2-1.
I mean, that's a classic case of coming off your backside right there. He lost his entire back leg, was out in front, couldn't keep his hands back.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 21 for him on the season. As the A's have opened it up even further, it's now 4-0.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman as he lifts it in the air to right field. Waiting on it is Goodwin. He's got it one away. So with one away, a couple of teams out of the AL West doing battle in this one. So let's check out where they sit in the standings entering play here today. Digging in to try it again, Kenny Lofton. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Bases are empty, one man out. Not close. It's 2-0.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
And that's over. 2-1.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Hit in the air to right field.
Goodwin's in pursuit.
But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Well, he hit that one pretty well, all the way out to the warning track, and clearly there's some hard dirt out there because that ball bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
At the plate, Darnell Mason. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0 home. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Off the rocks and gone. So a two-run shot to left center, and with that one, he takes the lead in the home run race.
When you play with the big part of the field, it doesn't surprise me that you lead the league in home runs. That was an absolute bullet to dead center. What an impressive swing.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden, and he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Dylan Bundy is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Dylan Bundy.
To the plate now, Christian Carter. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. Carter is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great.
Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 44 on the year as this lead swells to 7-0.
He's one of the best home run hitters in the league, and rightfully so. You're not going to get cookies thrown at you every at-bat. Most guys can handle a fastball, but he waited back on that off-speed pitch and drove it right out of the yard.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he rips it on the ground to second. Fielded cleanly on to first, and there were 2 down. So with 7 runs allowed already, it's been another dismal outing from this pitching staff as you take a look there at the list of clubs with the highest team ERA. And that's not all that promising a number as they find themselves just 1 spot off the bottom in the American League. Striding in once again, TJ Page. Here's the first pitch to him. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. 4 runs here in this half inning. Hard hit to first. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Now batting, second baseman, Marcus Semien.
Stepping in now, Marcus Semien. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. The 1-0.
Oh, that's low.
His past history with Dylan Bundy, he's done well, 6 for 13. Two out with the man at first. Called a strike there, 2-1.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
Has a look, now the pitch. Line drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
At the plate now, Austin Allen, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
I understand wanting to be aggressive, but I also understand that you can occasionally be foolish. That's a foolish swing right there. This guy's been struggling to find the zone, and you might have just bailed him out.
Back up the middle, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. And the run is in to score from second, make it 9-0.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. High and deep to right center. Trout has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. All told, 10 men come to the plate here. 6 of them score. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The A's lead it 9-0. Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Lofton is right there, 1 down. So with 1 away, we'll take a look at the standings here, and it'll show you that these guys have already wrapped up the division race as they've set their sights now on the postseason. Digging in now, Jason Castro, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
No, inside.
The 1-0 home. Angels still looking for hit number 1 in the ballgame. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he's part of a flat-footed tie for the AL lead. And now for the Angels, Matt Thaiss comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lays off 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Hit back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Angels are gone in order. They're down 9-0. Welcome back to Anaheim as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters. From their approach, to their swings, to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now at the plate, Matt Chapman. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
Welcome to my world right here, batter. I've seen this 0-2 count way too many times. Hittable pitch in the middle of the zone, you take one. Slider in the dirt, you come unglued. Now you got to step out of the box. You have no idea what's going to happen.
Line drive to left. Upton is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The center fielder.
Digging in and looking for more, Kenny Lofton. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
The 2-0 on the way. Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a one-out hit. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And with that, we take a look at the A's leaders in that category, and sure enough, his name is right there at the top. Into the box now, Darnell Mason, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now the 0-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Here's a fly ball, well hit. After it is Upton. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The left fielder,
trying to pick things up where he left off. Christian Carter, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
Well, the die was cast in the 3rd inning when they posted a bunch of runs. After that, they did everything they had to just to wrap up this victory.
12-2, the final score in this ball game.